Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenges Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So, today we're doing the June tarot reading for Taurus, Ascendant Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video and you want to see more great content like it, be sure to like, hype, and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like, don't... I reset that. Okay. And, yeah. Alright. So, these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your Sidereal placements, you can get a birth chart from my website. But I use your Vedic Sidereal transits to confirm what we're seeing in your reading. So, if you're using tropical, it'll be wrong. Alright, I'm going to kick things off with the Celtic Cross with the tarot. There we go. And then we'll close things out with the Kipper Oracle spread. And I'm going to clarify all of it. We'll lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about Taurus. Alright, Taurus. Overall energy, we have the Six of Cups. So, strong soul connection here. Now, soul connection can be friends, it could be family, this could be romantic even. We'll see. Now, heart of the matter, Knight of Cups, some kind of emotional communication is going to be taking place here. The challenge, Judgment. Challenge is a transformative decision needs to be made. Slight possibility this could even be tied to a second chance. Judgment, the dead are being revived on the card typically. But I have to see more evidence of that before I can say for sure. For your focus, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, you're focused on working slowly towards something, which tells me that either you're taking your time with this, or this is someone else approaching you. Now, in the past, we had the Page of Cups. So there was a little bit of emotion there in the past. It's definitely ramped up, because you're going from the Page to the Knight. That's definitely a build-up. So feeling better over time, at the very least. Now, your strength, the Seven of Wands, you're showing me you have the strength to defend yourself or to protect what you care about. Okay. Now, the immediate future, the Knight of Swords. So in the immediate future, there's communication here, but it's more on the intellectual side of things. More on the... yeah, like intellectual thought, less emotional. Now, for your, sorry, not your focus, the supportive energy, we have the Queen of Wands. So there's someone here who's very passionate, very creative, maybe artistic. Yeah. I have no idea who this is. We'll see. Okay, now, hidden energy, the High Priestess. Your intuition's already been telling you about this. I'm very curious what that is. We'll see when I clarify it. Now, hopes and fears, Five of Pentacles. You are fearing loss. Hoping that you won't deal with that anymore. Feeling left out in the cold. Or a sense of lack. Potential outcome, rejection or disappointment. Okay. Let's see, why the Six of Cups for the overall energy? Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Okay. There's a bit of a build-up on the material side of things. There's some curiosity here. This could be a person and two children. When you get a king or like an emperor with two pages, with a page or two pages, can represent that. So for some of you, this could be family. There's a possibility of like 3 people here. It could be family. Could be friends. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, though. It is very resting, very healing. Yeah, seems pretty good. Not getting anything bad from that. But it's not really clarifying anything here. Why the Knight of Cups? Or the heart of the matter? Now we get some clarification. So, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Alright, so, one, we're seeing fear of rejection here. Tied to a solid opportunity that's being emotionally communicated. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there are walls up here. Tells me this could be someone from the past, or it's just someone you're not interested in. Okay, why Judgment? For the challenge. Ten of Cups, the World, the King of Cups. Okay. So, challenge is a transformative decision. Tied to wanting to have happiness, closing out a cycle, and feeling better. Once again, ramping up from the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, to the King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're definitely working on that. Okay, so why the Knight of Pentacles in your focus here? What you're slowly working towards. Knight of Swords, full the Two of Wands. So this is taking a long time here. Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You're showing me a new beginning. It's tied to this intellectual communication coming in. Temperance. This is taking a very long time as far as you're concerned. Two cards of waiting and one card of slow movement. Okay. Why the Page of Cups there in the past? Magician, Lovers, Six of Pentacles. Okay. So in the past there, you were manifesting, subconsciously at the very least, some strong romantic soul connection, where there's equal give and take and balance. Now it's interesting, you were feeling a little something regarding that in the past, but that energy's ramped up, because now you're showing me Knights and Kings tied to this energy. It's funny, Page underlying the deck. Okay. Why the Seven of Wands for your strength? Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So what's interesting is, you're showing me you kind of have a wall up when it comes to emotional and passionate communication here. Tied to this Queen of Wands figure. But there's a bit of a new perspective there. Because that's underlying this. With the Hangman. You know, it's someone hanging upside down and looking at things differently. Okay, so maybe you were seeing it as a strength to block things out. Okay, why the Knight of Swords in the immediate future? Emperor, Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so in the immediate future, there's definitely some honest communication here. Ace of Swords is very honest. Definitely on the intellectual side of things. There could be an age difference between the two of you. So far, you've shown me like kings and queens tied to pages, and you're showing me an emperor to a queen. So there could be an age difference. But yeah, definitely intellectual communication taking place, and honest as well. Could be regarding commitment, or some long-term agreement, or even education, with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So why the Queen of Wands? For the supportive energy here. Four of Wands, the Star, the King of Swords. Okay. So, this Queen of Wands is someone who's very determined to have a wish-fulfilling commitment with you. Okay. Your intuition's been telling you this with the High Priestess, which is in the hidden energy. So your intuition's been telling you what's been hidden from you. Alright, for the High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Judgment. Okay. So, tied up to being independent, being single, taking passionate action, this transformative decision. Now, we had Judgment before, which was tied to closing out a cycle where you were blocking out and rejecting emotional offers so that you can have happiness. Okay. So, your intuition's been telling you that it's time for that decision to be made. Why the Five of Pentacles and the hopes and fears? Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Devil. Okay. So, a lot of fear here. And what's interesting is that fear is tied to being alone. Show me Five of Pentacles and the Hermit. Both are cards tied to being alone. One's tied to being left out in the cold, and the other is tied to a hermit. Hermits fuck off into the middle of nowhere, and you don't see them ever again. They're off on their own. You're going to show me this is tied up to that long wait for a new beginning, tied to this communication coming in the immediate future. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a chance for new love here. So why the Four of Cups for the potential outcome? Chariot, Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. You are moving towards this emotional offer. It's going to be coming in fast. And wanting to build on things. Ten of Wands. It looks pretty difficult. I do see that there is a chance you could reject this. So you need to decide, do you want this with this person? Because I see that they are likely the ones approaching you with this. I see you're a little too trepidatious. Let's add to the outcome here. The Moon, the Fool, the Two of Swords. Okay. So I do see you've been pretty depressed. You've been overthinking this new beginning that you want to have, that you've been waiting for. That Fool, once again, tied up to waiting. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Something is suddenly here. Do you want it? Okay. Let's look at your Oracle cards and see what's going on there. Now, let's see. For Taurus, transit-wise, let's see if there's anything significant transit-wise taking place for you on the romantic front. Let me think. Mars is in your 12th house. That shows something sexual could take place. Now I didn't see that this person's coming, towards you just for sex. I'm definitely seeing emotions behind it. It's just under the guise of intellectual communication at first. Oh, Mars is going to have an 8th aspect on the 7th house. That can show a sudden relationship. Could take place. Now, you don't have any slower moving transits happening there. Yeah, but one of your other placements might be showing it more concretely. Okay. Before clarifiers, that last line alone tells me you have a new beginning in a relationship coming up, if you want it. Alright. So, for the first line of cards here, we have Lovers, Coffin, and Message. There's some kind of relationship with a lover that came to an end, or there's some kind of ending tied to it. I do see a message tied to that. Now, I'm not getting this as a reconciliation or anything. This is new. Just to clarify that. Yeah. Now, the next line, we have Courtship, Child, and Great Fortune. So, one, for those that want it, this could be a relationship where you have children. But child can also just be a new beginning. Something new, being born into the world. Like a new relationship. Now, we have Great Fortune. Great Fortune is the best card in the Kipper Oracle deck. It shows things will go well. Alright, why Lovers? For that first message. Oh. Got cards that wanted to try to fly all over the place. So, we have Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. And Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And I normally don't pull 3 cards, but because we got it, we also have Dark Woman. Now, I don't take the physical descriptors of these cards, just the gender or sex, whatever. Yeah, so in particular, if you're a woman or attracted to women. So, I do see that there might be some delusions tied to enemies working against you when it comes to love and relationships. But that's coming to an end. We have Coffin here. Wealth and Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Yeah. That's at an end. You're not going to be dealing with that kind of stuff. Maybe you dealt with it in the past, but I see you're going to be able to go out and have fun. All in love. That's what you want. My message. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And not unsuccessful plans. So, where you were dealing with unsuccessful plans tied to, wanting to have a loving family, I see there's going to be communication tied to that. But like I said, the bad things here, I'm seeing they're coming to an end. If this was nothing but good cards, I'll say, okay, good stuff's coming to an end. But you're showing me some not so good cards. Those are what's coming to an end. Now, the next line, once again, makes it clear. Some kind of relationship. Why courtship? Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. An older man. Okay. Especially for those who are older men, or for those who are attracted to men. I see some kind of relationship here, and there is a spiritual tie to this. Now, why child? Fan, romance, celebration, party. And rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. In this case, I'm not getting it as too much. I'm getting it as a new beginning. Yeah, definitely sexual. If that's what you want, have fun. Alright, why Great Fortune? Okay. Dark Man and Pin. New job / career. Okay. For those who are men or are attracted to men, I do see that something about you, if you are this man, or the person that you are attracted to, who is a man, having some kind of shakeup at work in a good way. Great fortunes here. So career going better for this person. Let's see. Let me pull an extra card for those who are lesbian here, because that wasn't really shown. Or non-binary people who are attracted to women. Let's see. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. And Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I always get this as the same sex attraction card, not as a friendship card. Okay. So, I see that while you are dealing with depression and anxiety tied to your partner, or, just relationships with women in general, I see a new beginning. And it looks good. Alrighty, that's what I have for you, Taurus. If you like this video and you want to see more great content like it, be sure to like, hype, and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.